Hello, everyone. So we welcome our totality, this open, effortless awareness, which is always welcoming, creating, perceiving simultaneously. We are this effortless presence. We know ourselves as I before knowing ourselves as I am somebody. So we welcome ourselves as this beingness, free from the impression of the past and the future. Because the past and the future appear to you. And whatever appears to you does not affect you or define you, except when you want it to be so. But for right now, we welcome ourselves without any definition, without imagination, without meditation, simply being, not knowing. This not knowingness knows itself to be, knows itself as the peace. Everything which appears to you is a flow, a dreamlike. It has no significance of its own outside of pointing you to yourself, the reality which is and perceives. reality, the changeless aspect of your experience, is consciousness, awareness. The formless, invisible knowingness, the intelligence, the only true doer, thinker, decider, is you, this consciousness, this awareness. Which is completely free, because freedom belongs to consciousness. And it's in its freedom, it manifests various expressions, various perceptions, various thoughts, sensations, memories, ideas. And it plays the creative game in so many different ways. It plays a game of veiling itself from itself, believing itself to exist in time and space. But existence is its creation. It is not its reality. Your reality is not the narrative that you imagine. Your reality is not personal feelings and personal mind states. So as you get glimpses of understanding about your reality as consciousness, your formless self, you find yourself less and less subject to personal thoughts and beliefs and sense of lack and various negative emotions. So rather than referring to yourself as a person, a mother, a father, a man, a woman, know yourself as this borderless awareness, impersonal, universal. You perceive bodily sensations, the breath, you perceive thoughts, images. You are the decider in chief. But there is nothing which is separate from yourself. So there is nothing at stake. You are meant to know yourself, not as a personal entity, not as a bundle of memories and sensations, but to know yourself directly. As the reality, the formless beingness. You look out there for your happiness in various situations and various means, while all along you are that freedom. You are the creator, perceiver. The body mind appears to you, but you are not the body mind which you perceive. The light of awareness within, shining throughout the kingdom. You shine because it is that which you are, the shining light of consciousness. There's nothing which you need to do in order to be that which you are. And yet, whenever you veil yourself via the mind, and beliefs, and thoughts, you veil yourself from yourself. When you engage in your creation as a personal self, experiencing the sense of impending doom, the sense of lack, worries, and concerns, which are unhappy. And deep down, you're not interested in unhappiness. Although you do play the game, deep down, you're not interested in remaining trapped in the cocoon. You are the butterfly. The only reality there is. Everything you perceive is yourself. One self. Do not make a big deal out of what appears to you, what appears in your body, it appears in your mind. Let it be. There's no issue from the perspective of reality, from the perspective of consciousness. There are no issues. That understanding is available to you. It is yours. So if you have any questions, anything that you would like to explore, please make sure to unmute yourself, and you're welcome to raise your hand. So any questions? Oops, I don't hear you, Vitse.
Yeah, now I should be on the line.
No.
It's a statement like the right fuel in me is happening. And many corners are opening and feeling friendship with people. And I know what is my place, I would say. And still many bridges are happening. And the expression the right fuel is a nice one, I would say.
Mhm.
Because so much I lived already and it was not happening, or a little less, or too much hurt, or too much that people did not understand me. And it's like my energy is more, the real energy is coming, is available. And I always knew that it can be this way.
Mhm.
So the wave is so nourishing and there is no doing in it.
Mm. Beautiful. That's wonderful.
It's like my garden.
I love your garden. Beautiful garden. Garden within, garden out, garden everywhere. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I am the garden. Yes.
But you too. That's the beauty that we can share such things. And it's helpful.
Absolutely. Yes. That's wonderful.
The deeper tuning is felt. And I like that. Liking is the best word, actually. Why not?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Like
We love.
the depth is coming in.
Yes. The harmony. Yeah. The depth, the love, the beauty. Yes. The freedom, the joy. That's wonderful. And the peace. Yes. The
The
friend.
enriching.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. The joy goes on. Okay.
Thank you. Any questions? Hello, Holger.
Hello, hello, Mahdi. I just want to say it's so unbelievably precious and beautiful, your guidance and your presence and this coming together. Um, yeah, just amazing. I mean, I have nothing spectacular to report, but there is a deep peace, and just seeing the narrative in my head, the concern and the doubt and the fear, and just the gentle steps, and we're able to just see it as a story and not as reality. It's interesting. It's challenging, but very liberating. I think.
Yes. When we let the sun shine in, then the fruit ripens, you see. And the sunshine is the truth, our interest in truth, our love for truth, our glimpses of truth, our understanding, living the understanding, being open for the understanding to live itself through us, to manifest itself in the space, in the entire space, in the realm, all realms. That's the sun shining. So there is clarity. In the clarity, there's less and less confusion, more peace, and the fears, the worries, and the concern are seen to be part of the me story, the me illusion. Okay, we recognize that, not a big deal, fine, been there, done that. So in the moment we let it go, we say, no, we're okay with this simple presence, this effortless presence. No need to label it or try to structure it, or it is what it is. We know, we're aware, and we know that there's awareness itself, which is aware. There's no other entity around. It's only this I, it's borderless. Aware, awareness, presence. Manifesting as Namarupa, names and forms. But always knowing itself in the presence of Namarupa or in the absence. It always knows itself, is itself. So resting as itself. So you're resting as yourself, you're resting as the self. You are this restfulness, this restful presence. Irrespective of images on the screen, irrespective of quotes unquote events in the world, in the body, in the mind, in the family, in the relationship, in the structure, in the bank account, irrespective. You are that, the piece of being, the reality, the one reality, and all is this one reality. And in that understanding and being and living and being open to this understanding and embodying this understanding, the world the body and the mind will express the harmony, the peace, the freedom, the abundance, because once consciousness chooses itself and remains as itself, is no longer interested in leaving itself into the realm of personhood. All the personal concerns, worries and travails, sense of lack, what was missing, what everything is fulfilled, boom. And you witness it, you witness it.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, mate.
Hello, Magdi. Thank you so much.
Hello, Mina.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I have not a question, but sometimes I feel, when you speak like that, it's so much opening inside and everything seems clear and there is a deepening more and more. It's like something is going deeper and deeper and never ends to be deeper. But sometimes also the other part is pulling out with this fake reality, fake world I want to see. Is also making fear sometimes, There's a big longing and a big wish to come home fully. And at the same time, there is something, I don't know how to say it. When I look behind what Vice said, I can also say the same. I feel so much openness and fullness at the same time, and completely different relationship to everything, very near to everything, very open. And when I look behind, there's a big change. But at the same time, I have moments when I think nothing happens. It's like I feel stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Right. Well, you understand that feeling stuck does not apply to consciousness, right?
Yes.
So feeling stuck applies to somebody, what I imagine myself to be, what I feel myself to be, somebody, as somebody is stuck. So you have that understanding. So you know yourself as consciousness, and every now and then personal worries, personal concerns appears. And there is a sensation of, oh my God, I'm stuck. Right, but we can always return to presence. So we're not trying to solve a problem. No, we're not trying to get rid of the stuckness. It doesn't, no problems, because we're not interested in solving problems. We're just simply interested in love and peace and happiness, that's all. So I return to presence. Why? Because presence is beautiful. It's free, it's peaceful. There are no issues for presence. So I return to my recognition of myself. So, yeah, it's available to me. Now, it's a different thing to create a problem, you see, because I return to presence, but there's a problem I need to also solve, you say. No, there's no problem. We don't hold on to problems. We don't maintain a problem, make a problem, create a solution to a problem. No, none of that. So it's not like, oh, well, here is my story. I abide in presence, but sometimes I have a problem. No. Yes, that's a me story. You see. As presence, there are no problems. So you look out the window, sometimes it's sunny, beautiful. You look out and sometimes there's a thunderstorm and lightning and rain and the wind is okay. What is the problem? See. So this is how we live. We are not available for problems. We're not interested in problems. Of course, practically, if you have your dishwasher is broken, you have to call somebody to repair it. In terms of what we are talking about, no, problems for whom? It always refers to somebody. But you are presence, your awareness, you're the light of awareness. You're not the vehicle. Okay, there is a vehicle named Mina. Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, there's a vehicle named Magdi. A house, a village, a town, children, whatever. But I know myself as the reality, the driver of the vehicle, the great conductor, the choreographer, not somebody, not somebody, this. So I'm not this and not that. I am not that and not this. No, I am. So amness is nothing and everything. You see, it's nowhere and everywhere. So that's the amness that is my reality, you see, our reality, the one reality, right? So from this perspective of reality, there are no problems. So we recognize that we can read anytime that we wish to recollect that the reality which perceives. You see. Not the Mina narrative, not the stream of thoughts about Mina's health, Mina's family, Mina's whatever life, Mina's spiritual growth. No, there is no spiritual growth. No, it's in the narrative, to speak of babies. When we are feeding the baby, we take the spoon, we say, oh, here comes the train, but there is no train. They open your mouth, here comes the train, then they open their mouth, but there is no train. So it's no spiritual progress. It's just so you open your mouth and mama. Yeah, we are like that. We're like that, you know. But that's what we do, you know, in these conversations. Sometimes we just, you know, we just saying, here comes the train, you know. So all is well. To go straight to all is well. Yeah, all is well. Always, all is well. All is well is always available to you. I know all is well. And I is you. So the I that is knows it. All is well. Yeah.
Mm.
And in life, we do what we can, you know. We manage, take care of our body, take care of our children, or whatever, you know, we're doing our work, neighbors. But we always come from a place of love, beauty, and intelligence, and compassion, non-judgmental, no judgment, not to judge oneself and not to judge others, right? So you don't want to judge yourself. And of course, you don't want to judge others.
Yes, beautiful.
And the mind will keep resting more and more, and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper restfulness as you recognize yourself to be this formless, invisible reality. The mind will come more and more and more to rest effortlessly, right? No effort.
Yeah.
This is what consciousness is choosing to recognize itself. So that's what's
There
happening.
is no other way.
Yes. At some point, there is no other way.
So beautiful. I feel so grateful for your help, for your guidance, for everything we can explore together. We have this beautiful place, and so I feel so blessed.
Well, I hug you. I hug you.
I hug you all. I am so thankful for everything. Every question that is coming from the same place and it's going to the same place.
Yes, it's beautiful. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Hello, Panchu.
Hello.
Hello. I don't see you. Do you have a video or?
Sorry.
Okay. Yes. Hello. Hello, Panchu. Yes. You are in India, or where are you?
I am from Mauritius.
Okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
know Mauritius?
No.
Mauritius.
No.
Yeah.
My wife Tara spent quite a few years in India, but I haven't traveled.
And you're from what country?
Right now I am in Southern California in the US. That's where I live right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So my question is, everything is what other teachers are saying. Everything is perfect just as it is, whether it is wars, violence, wars, crimes, rape, whatever was, all are perfect just as it is. So, and we have to see all these as perfect. So, as if a consciousness is doing all this. Consciousness is doing all this. If we
Yes.
call God consciousness, God is doing all this through us.
Yes, yes, yeah, yes. There's only one reality, one God, one consciousness, and one doer, one creator, one perceiver, which is consciousness, which is I consciousness. This awareness, this awareness right now. What we imagine it to be personal awareness is not personal. It's a universal awareness. So, in terms of your question, I'm gonna invite you to consider the night dream. In your night dream, you are in bed and you are dreaming all sorts of events. Some are very happy events and some are very unhappy events. Some events are beneficial for people in your dream, and some events are making a lot of people unhappy. And it's very real in the dream. There are all sorts of people that are celebrating, all sorts of people that are really unhappy and complaining. So, but when you wake up, you realize that the reality did not belong in the dream, that the reality is you, the dreamer. You are the reality, you are the creator, the perceiver, you're the composer, that all these people in your dream, they're made out of you. And all the events in your dream, they are your creation. Even the events that surprise you in the dream, that somebody does something that surprises somebody else, you are the one who is creating all of the entire state or entire experience. So, as a metaphor, this is a metaphor about suffering in the world. There is, of course, physical pain. Something can happen where you ouch, and then the ouch is very important, because if there was no pain, you would bleed to death, and the body would not survive. So pain and survival are very important relationship. There is an important relationship between pain and survival. But when you talk about suffering, we suffer because of separation. We suffer because of abandonment. We suffer because we feel alone. We suffer because we don't feel loved. We suffer because of the sense of separation. And we want to be loved. We want our neighbor to love us. We want our parents to love us. We want our partner to love us. We want to be loved and recognized and acknowledged, right? But it's not possible in the world for everybody to love you. Even if you have children, you may have different children. One person makes you happy, the other children make you unhappy how they behave. You don't know, you see. It's not possible. But we are seeking happiness. We are seeking peace and happiness, because peace and happiness is the end of suffering. There is no suffering when there is peace and happiness. But we cannot get peace and happiness in the world. We cannot get it in governments. We cannot get it in the job. We cannot get it in the money. We cannot get it in relationship. We cannot get it in our children. It's only available to us in understanding, in our understanding about consciousness, our understanding about reality, which is reality is formless. It is non-phenomenal. That which perceives right now is not a male or a female. That which perceives right now has no gender. That which hears these words has no gender. We believe in ignorance that it's the body that hears, but the instrument does not perceive. It is not the instrument which perceives. It is the reality which perceives, you see. So that which perceives right now is non-phenomenal and is noumenal, is not subject to conditions. And that's where you will find your answer about peace and happiness, in your understanding about your reality as this formless awareness, which is not subject to wars. The body is, of course, the body is subject, the mind is subject to wars and violence, etc. But not you, except if you believe yourself to be the body. If you believe yourself to be the mind, then you suffer because the body and the mind are always subject to conditions. So it's the identification, which we refer to as the veil of ignorance, where consciousness, which is formless, is veiled by the belief that consciousness is a person, is a body-mind, is a father, a mother, an aunt, an uncle, whatever. So in terms of your question about suffering, it's just the Buddha talked about suffering and about the end of suffering is awakening from the dream, awakening from the illusion of separation, awakening from the identity, this ongoing identity that I am somebody, I'm an American, I'm Lebanese, I'm an Indian, I'm a father, I'm a mother. No, the body is. The body, this body organism is a Chevrolet or a Toyota or a BMW or a bicycle. It's the body is a vehicle. I am not the instrument, you say. Of course, I do not deny the instrument. I am not saying, oh, I'm not going to feed the body. I'm not going to give the body a rest. That would be stupid. That would be complete annihilation. There is intelligence within the body that says, okay, look, survival and procreation are in the DNA. You say survival and procreation are in the DNA. So there's no worry about that. When the body is hungry, you're gonna get stomach or whatever. You're gonna feel fatigue. You are going to go and cook and eat and feed the body. You say. So, but what's important is to free yourself from the download belief that I am a man, I am a person, I refers to one and only one I, one self, one reality, one Brahman, one consciousness.
But we have no free will to do that.
We have no what? No what?
We have no free will at all to do that.
No free will. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, we have no free will as a person, but we have free will as consciousness. We have no free will as a person, believing ourselves to be a person. You are correct. There is no free will for a person, but you are not a person. You are consciousness. Consciousness is the complete freedom. The only free will that there is the free will of consciousness. The only free will is the free will of God. It's not the free will of a person. So when you say we don't have a free will or I don't have a free will, you are referring to I'm sorry if I pronounce incorrectly.
Pancho.
You're referring to Panchu's. You're referring, I am Panchu. You're saying I am Panchu and I have no free will. I agree with you. Panchu has no free will because there is no the reality to Panchu. My car does not have a free will. The vehicle, my house has no free will. I manage this house. I manage the car. I manage the body named Megdi. You manage the body named Panchu. Panchu has no free will, of course. Don't you can drop that idea of Panchu having free will. Zero, believe me, Panchu has zero free will. But you as consciousness have 100%, that's 10 times 10, 100% free will. You just have to recognize that. You have to recognize that, and you have to live as that. Not to continue to live as, oh, Panchu, I have no free will. You have to drop the old model. When you come to an understanding, the understanding shifts your mind. Your mind before the understanding is different mind from after the understanding. So there is a shift, which is the shift of understanding. So when you come to a certain understanding, you need to honor your understanding. You need to contemplate your understanding. And you need to realize that, aha, there is a new mind now, enlightened by that particular understanding.
So what? But then it's not clear to me who is speaking to you. Is it Panchu or is it consciousness?
Look at it this way. Look at using, when you use a binocular, right? You use the binocular, you can see very far. Yes? Is it the binoculars which perceive? No. It is you who perceive. Yeah. When you use a microphone to speak, you are speaking, and 200 meters away, people are hearing you very clearly. Is it the microphone that is speaking? No.
No.
It's never the instrument that is speaking. The body mind is an instrument. Brain, the microphone is made of electronic circuitry. The brain and the body is made out of whatever, different circuitry, a very complex computer, a biocomputer, very, very complex, sophisticated biocomputer. But it is still an instrument, no matter how sophisticated this instrument is, it is still an instrument. And the instrument does not speak. No matter, even if you make in 100 years, even 1,000 years, even a more sophisticated computer, a bioplasma computer, it is still an instrument, Pancho. And as a result, the instrument does not speak. So your question, who is speaking? There's only one speaker. Reality is speaking. Consciousness is speaking. God is speaking to itself, from itself, to itself.
So it is just a lila, God playing with himself.
Yes. and inviting itself to awaken from the illusion of separation. It is not just a play like that. It's a play, but there is a purpose in the play. And you need to understand that. If you don't understand that, you'll always say, oh, it's God playing with itself, God playing with itself. But you're not getting the message. There is a message in the play. And the message is for you to wake up from your belief that you are Panchu, to come to the understanding that you are this formless, invisible, aware presence. You need to get that message. It is not an empty play.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Panchu, your questions are very good questions, very significant and important questions. If you would like the recording of this meeting, please write your email address, and Holger will send you the recording so that you can review what we have talked about. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your questions, and thank you. Nice to meet you. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes. Any questions? Okay, well, very lovely to be with you as always. Thank you for your company, for your friendship, for your love, and for your interest, and just thank you, Mina, sweet Mina, Vitse, Pancho. Very nice to meet you, Pancho. Uli, hello, Uli.
Nice. Thank you.
Holger, Rajni, hello, Rajni. Jackie, hi, Jackie. Lynn, Anish,
Thank you, Magdi.
lovely.
Thank you, Magdi.
Suda. Thank you all.
Thank you.